With this video, we're going to use Gapminder again, and we're going to look at the relationship between the two largest countries in terms of population, India and China. And basically what we're going to be looking at are a period of time from 1700 to the present, and we're going to witness several divergences in terms of population, one country growing much faster than the other, and convergences, those two countries coming together in terms of uh, population. And the reason why I started this analysis of population in the year 1700 is because this is the year where China and India are equal. China has a population of 140 million in 1701, and India has a population of virtually the same, 139 million. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this process, and I'm going to start it, and we're going to see China growing faster than India. I'm going to stop it around 1840, and I'll tell you why in a second. So let's start this, and you could see China pulling away from India. They're growing faster, and around 1830, I'm going to stop it. We get to right about here. Oh, pretty good. Now, the reason why I stop at 1830 is because, take a look. China is now twice the size of India in terms of population. In 1832, China is about 410 million, India 184 million. And I'm going to slow this process down, and I want you to take note when we get to about 1840. From 1840 to 1860, take a look what happens to China's population. We'll hit play. So 1840 right now. Now watch China's population. It starts to actually fall considerably. Stop. Now, what was the cause? Well, several different things, bad things happened to China during that period of time. Two of them were two opium wars. The opium wars were the names given to wars between Great Britain and China. The third thing that happened to China was the Taiping Rebellion, which claimed millions of lives. Some estimated that that rebellion alone claimed as many lives as was lost in World War I. Those combined disasters to China caused China's population to fall, and as you could see, the gap has narrowed between China and India. Now I'm going to start this again, and I'm going to stop it around 1949. But look at the divergence. China is now going to grow again much faster than India. Play. And as you can see, we get to 1900. China is now growing faster, and look at the gap. Now I'm going to stop it around 1949. Now the reason why I stop it there is this is when Mao Zedong took over China, and the Communist Party was the dominant force. And through their policies, you could see China's population explode, and it dramatically outpaces India. And I'm going to stop it around 1979. But watch. Look at the divergence. It's going to be growing faster, faster, faster than. Now, the reason why I stop it at 1979 is because in 1976, Deng Xiaoping died. And Mao Zedong died in 1976. And Deng Xiaoping took over from Mao Zedong. And Deng Xiaoping looked back at the policies enacted by Mao Zedong, and they were disasters. China's economy suffered greatly. Millions of people died due to famines. And but the other thing, even though millions of people died during famines, the population grew rapidly. And Deng Xiaoping knew that in order for China to prosper, they've got to get a hold of their population growth. And in 1979, they enacted a radical policy, the one-child policy. Basically, most people, usually in the urban areas, could only have one child. And this dramatically reduced the population growth. And when I hit play, you're going to see the effects of that policy, and you're going to see it most clearly in terms of India catching up to China. Now I'm going to turn on the trails here so you can see this process go. And when I hit play, I'm going to stop it at 2010. Play. Now take a look at this. Now you can see, look at China slowing and India catching. And here I stopped it in 2019. And of course, 2019 are projections. And you can see India's rapid population growth. And basically, they're almost overtaking China. Now, if I hit play again, it's going to stop in 2030. And let's see where the two countries end up. Look at that. By 2030, India will catch up to China in terms of population. And if we played this even further, you would see around 2050, India will be the largest country in the world in terms of population, and China will have be the second largest. So it's kind of interesting to see how populations slow and expand rapidly over the course of time.